Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. What's up? What's up? Hola, hola. Still in Mexico. Super sparkly today in the Instagram world. Sparkly and tan, I hope. Okay. How is everyone doing? I can't believe how fast time is going. We're in February? What? Crazy. So I'm Lisa Mehta. This is Tuesday Thoughts. I come on in here to my channel. I just talk about my thoughts on different topics, usually inspired by one word, because words matter and our words are really defining so much of our programming. So I like to just take one word or one phrase and kind of just like riff on it, go off on how this has impacted me, my life, because I do mind mastery coaching and breath work. And this combination is super powerful for helping you rewire your mind, helping you rewire your body. Hey, what's up, everybody? I see a bunch of people coming on. So say hi to me. Hey, Pat. Aw, you're so consistent. I love it. So hi. I'm going to be talking about vision in, vision out. That's this week's topic. So if you're here, just think about, we're going to get started. Why don't you drop me a comment on something that you're trying to envision in your life, or drop an icon. We're going to actually start with a little meditation. Lenore, hey girl, thank you so much. I'm in Mexico, so getting a lot of sun. Hi Gabriella, my ladies, the queens are here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got my sparkles on today. In Instagram, it's like going crazy, but matchy. Whoa. Okay, so I just got a phone call. That was weird. I thought I turned that off. So, all right, ladies, welcome. We're going to be picking a tarot card at the end in relation to this topic of visioning in and visioning out. So I was just saying that every week I just pick a word or like a tiny little phrase, because it is super important that we take time to really ask ourselves, is this mine? Is this a program that I'm running? But for today, this is special because this is about using your own imagination, using your mind power, and really using it towards your vision. Is your mind working for you or against you? That's kind of what it comes down to at the end, is that you're either running your life by design or by default. Design means you're actively being a co-creator, you're thinking about what you're thinking about, and you're putting your vision into your mind, like actively getting creative with it, really getting detailed with the vision. But this is the thing. A vision itself will not manifest. Everything is created twice. First in your mind, then through aligned action, and that's the bridge, the aligned action, can it be created into existence. This pen first was a vision. Somebody mapped it out, thought it through, put it to paper, like drew a sketch. It was a thought. Then through aligned action, are we able to hold this in our hand? All of your life is like that. You already are a master manifestor. Everything that you are experiencing in your life is because you actually are creating it. You're thinking about it. Now, are you thinking about something positive? Like, for instance, this trip here to Mexico, I was constantly thinking about it. I was constantly mapping it out. I was envisioning myself. I knew it had to be by the beach. And then through aligned action, and side note, through a lot of fear, through a lot of resistance, through a lot of self-doubt, through a lot of those other things. I'm not saying those aren't going to exist in creating a vision. Does it come to fruition? But I had to take aligned action. I had to actually push through the fear barrier and the resistance. So let's just take a moment. Actually, I felt really like we needed to do a little breathing and just visioning together real quick here, and then I'm going to cover a few other things. So I just want you to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in. just breathe life into your body and into your vision. So bring to mind something that is a vision, something that it is that you want in your life. You can think about it in the essence of some better health, something in relationships, something in finances, something in your personal growth. So just bring to mind, maybe you want to start eating healthier. So just think of, I am making healthy choices, and you're envisioning yourself in an outfit that you love, and just take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Just keep breathing a little life into this vision as you breathe in, and imagining you're just breathing in and expanding from the inside out. So this vision in, vision out, is a lot of it has to do with creating it first within yourself. And the breath is a great way to bring some life to it. Breathe in, breathe out. See your vision almost coming to life. Breathing this heartbeat into it, this life force energy into it. Taking one more deep breath in. Melting down. I want you to feel the rise of this inhale. The pressure into your chest. It's coming to this edge. Sip in a little bit more. Exhaling out. Breathing in one more time, come to the edge of that change. Sip in a little bit more. That's where the magic is, in that little sip, and then release out. One more just like that. Bring life into your vision. Sip in a little bit more, and breathe it out. Just close your eyes. Just breathe normal. Just place your hand on your heart and just tell your vision that you are ready to bring it in from the wanting into the having. Say, yes, I am ready. I am ready to go from the wanting of something into the having of it. And to do that, you must first have a vision, and then you call it in, you charge it up, and then you align it into action, which actually reminds me, you can open your eyes and come back here. I want to tell you that I have a 4-day, free 4-day manifesting ritual. We're actually going to be taking your vision and calling it in, charging it up, aligning it into action, and then we're going to have a 90-day workshop to really bring this life energy into it. There'll be breath work, there'll be some meditation along the way. And look, I'm all about practical manifesting. So I'm not really going to be, telling you anything that you don't know. The truth about manifesting and the truth about creating anything in your life is that you just have to put some attention on it. It requires you to focus on it. Where your energy goes, your life flows. So there's no magic wand here. It's like if you spend some time every day, consistency is the key to it, and you really just charge it up every single day with your mind and using this visioning in and out. So seeing it in your mind. Your imagination is such an incredible tool, an unused tool, I think, most of the time. We're using it, but in unproductive ways. We are envisioning worst case scenarios. We're envisioning, the fears that could happen, which, sometimes those are good. To get prepared for something that might happen is a great thing. But to then stay in the fear, using this beautiful mind space energy to just perpetuate more fear, or we either go past or we go future. Both are actually fear-based thinking versus faith-based and present-based and watching the unfolding. I just wrote a beautiful newsletter last week about trusting the unfolding and actually how we keep ourselves from having the thing that we want, because we loop in this wanting, because it's just so easy to stay in the wanting, and it proves all of our stories real. See, I'm not good enough to have it. See, I'm not worthy of it. See, everybody else has it and I don't. And all those are just some story that you kept telling yourself, and then you go and find the evidence to support your case. So getting from the wanting into the having starts with seeing it in your mind. Getting super clear about it. Write it out. Get detailed. And we're going to be doing some of this on that manifesting ritual. And if you really want to get into this, we do this hardcore in the Rise program starting on March 14th. There's a few spots left if anyone really wants to get into self-inquiry and use the container as a way to manifest. Let's see. So your vision is also such a great way to pull you forward. So if you are creating a vision and you're seeing all these details, and also you start to embody what it feels like, then number one, when it starts showing up in the world and opportunities start coming, you are attuned to it. You're like, oh yeah, I just called that in. So there's synchronicities, there are coincidences. Those are not. Everything's connected. And so your vision, it's almost like this invisible rope that's pulling you. You're just kind of like moving forward onto it, but it's connected to something. You're connecting the dots from where you are to where you're going through this invisible, I guess you could say, because it's in your mind. So it's invisible, but it's really visible in the sense that, well, yeah, you're seeing it with this eye. And that's the important one, because this is the one that knows you can have it. This is the one that knows how to achieve it, how to get there. And it's not clouded by the I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, look at what everyone else has, and all that story. So another way to pull yourself forward is, and this is that vision in, vision out part, where the quote that I love is, you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And that's from Jim Rohn. He's a self-made millionaire and author. And if you think about that, if you're the average of the people you spend the most time with, the 5 people, that is such a great way to vision in, vision out, which means if you see yourself, let's say, as a millionaire, or you see yourself as a successful business owner, go hang out with other successful business owners. It's so simple, I know, but you see that in your mind, and then you put yourself out there with those people. Number one, then you already are them. You're in that frequency. And number 2, which I just forgot, hold on. You already are them, frequency. Oh, then it pulls you forward. Plus, you can learn a lot from them. And simulation, that's what I was going to say. You're in simulation. So if you're hanging out with people that have what you want, so you've envisioned it, and now that's the vision in, and then you simulate it and vision it out, what's the difference? You're already there. You're literally in the motion of creating it to be one of those people, which if you're already there, you're already there. I've done it so many times in my life where I go where people have what I want, especially like hotels when I'm traveling, fancy restaurants. Sometimes I splurge, and in my mind, I'm like, can't afford, or whatever that is. And then I put myself, it's stretching. Every coaching program I have ever done, I have always stretched financially and put myself in groups of women and men who have where I want to go. And boom, whoosh, immediate. When you invest in yourself with more than you think you have, and you stretch, it's the same stretch that we were just doing. It's like you take a breath in, and then that little bit more, that's that stretch. You have that in you. It's scary though. It means that you're ready to kind of go to the uncomfortable. So vision in, vision out. Yeah. This is where I guess I see it all the time. We stay in the wanting. I see it with myself. How easy it is to stay complaining. How easy it is to connect to other people in that complaining, because we are almost like trained that way. We're trained to find the things that are wrong. And in my newsletter last week, I was writing about how I've arrived here into my manifestation, that I have been literally creating this for a few years now to live in Mexico. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm here. Now what? And I saw my mind start creating problems. And I was like, no, hold on, time out. There's nothing wrong. And I was like, wow, can I actually allow myself to be happy, to be peaceful, to be in the space of being that I technically worked so hard to get to? And I found that fascinating, watching all the obstacles I was putting in my way to prevent my vision that I had had, and then worked hard through the aligned action, and then manifested, and then found myself here. I mean, there's enough issues in life. There's enough things that are going to come my way for me to handle and deal with, and might as well enjoy arriving. So maybe that was a tangent, I don't know, but another way that I love to bring vision into reality is that you speak it into existence. So once you have it in your mind, and we do this also, we're going to do this at that 90-minute Zoom workshop for the free manifesting ritual. It's like one of my favorite things. I teach a very powerful manifesting hack during that time. So you want to speak it into existence. It's a great way to like begin to use the people around you almost as like your little personal army, right? Because everyone is there to then magnify it. So you just start saying, someone's like, hey, how's it going? Or, you know, I always say like saying fine is like one of the worst opportunities. You have a missed opportunity if someone asks you how you are and you say fine. Not to mention it really just deadens conversation. What are you saying, girl? Let me see. Yes, we have been conformed in our thinking from birth. Oh yeah, we are doing so much undoing and unlearning, but hey, that's life. That's the journey. And the more we accept the undoing, and it's all about questioning everything. Question it so that you can make it your own. But don't, so yeah, if we've been conformed, you know, we can get mad about it and we can be upset, but then we can also just be like, hey, time to move on. So wait, last thing on speak it into existence is that everyone I talked to, I was like, yeah, I'm going to Mexico. Yeah, I'm going to Mexico. Like way before I even knew the date was going to come. And then here I am because the dots started connecting. The friend was like, hey, I want to go too. And I was like, all right, let's make it happen. All right. Then, oh, I know someone. Do. But if I just kept that into my own self, none of that would have transpired the way it did. Maybe I still would have I would have gotten here, but a lot faster by using other people as the magnifier, amplifiers of your life. Post it on Facebook. Yeah. All right, everyone. So this is vision in, vision out. Let me see. Another way to strengthen your vision is to talk about it. I covered that. You got to realize what you want. Then you got to visualize it into reality. Then you got to actualize it and then take the steps. So I have many ways. If you want to figure out how to get your vision into your life, you just reach out to me. The 2 ways I'm talking about here are the manifesting ritual starting March 1st and the Rise 90-day program starting March 14th. All right. We're going to pick a tarot card on vision in, vision out. So if you're still here, I see a bunch of people here on Facebook. So you know how it goes. Give me a number and I'll pick a card for you. And we can see what the cards say about vision in, vision out, vision in, vision out. Okay. Last one. Here we go. You know what? Sometimes I can't even see the comments. Oh, Facebook. Okay. 2. I see you there, Vintage. Welcome back. Vintage vibes. I love that. Kim, 16. All right, we'll do 2 today. I'm getting at that 20-minute mark. Okay, 1, 2. Postponement. Vintage vibes, boutique, and all of you. Postponement. I mean, this picture could not be any more appropriate for this topic, considering postponement is when you have your vision and you're like not taking action on it. This is exactly what staying in the wanting of something and never actually allowing yourself to have it looks like. Postponement, procrastination, not taking action. You're just looking through the window, wishing you had it, but not really wanting or doing anything about it. And what you want is in color, and you're living in the black and white. But this card gives us this beautiful indication, because see how it's coming onto his or her lapel here as color. It's like, that's what I was saying. Let the vision pull you in. You could do it. Take action, any action. It can be super, 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 super. It actually should be super small, because that's the other way that we're trained to go big or go home, and then we don't do anything because we start to make these gigantic lists. But get down to for that to happen, what needs to happen. Keep asking for that to happen, what needs to happen. More manifesting hacks I'm dropping at you. Get down to the the tiny, tiny, tiny little to do. All right, girl. All right, 16, Kim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boom. Guidance. Again, beautiful for this topic of vision in, vision out, because this is your inner guidance. I mean, that's what taking the time to really vision in your life has so much to do with listening, you know? And like you were saying, how do you say your name? I'm sorry, Lesagonia vegan Princess Joseph. So royal. But as you were saying, the conforming and the fact that like there's so much coming at us all the time, this outside, that this inner guidance is what we need to listen to create the vision. That's what I find the hardest thing in my whole life is, Lisa, what do you actually want? Kim, what do you actually want? Not what does society want you to have, your mom, your religion, your friends, your dog. So this is about guidance. Listen in, get quiet, get still, and listen. Okay, I see more. Okay. La Sagonia, 3. 1, 2, 3. Isolation. Well, this is actually what happens sometimes if you have a vision and you don't let it out. You start to crack. This is about emotions that when we can sometimes get like cold when we don't. It's a contraction. So not letting your vision out will, number one, make you feel isolated, because you got to share it. Like, it has to come out at some point. And I love that Osho always talks about things will come out sideways if you don't let them out. And sometimes they'll come out in an emotional way. This also talks a lot about gender and how that men, the conformity, actually. This is about like how we're put on to like, oh, men aren't supposed to cry, but women are too emotional. Actually, just be you. Just let it out. But I'm going to spin this as in, if you don't let your vision come out, you will actually get in a very contracted space. And it can feel very isolating because you're not connecting. Okay, Lenore, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Consciousness. Boom. We're going to end with this one. You're welcome. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, first of all, it's a mind card. So here we are ending today's vision in and vision out with, you are all beautiful. You are all pure love. You have everything that you need inside of you. If you can see it in your mind that you can create it in your life, that is such an easy statement. And when I say easy, I know that things are not hard. Like I said, me having a vision to come to Mexico, I was terrified on many levels, not to get here, but to leave there. I was having a lot of attachment, but my consciousness was bringing me here. I want to look something up. Oh, but also here, the third eye, again, see if you can see with this one, not with these. These are going to be confusing sometimes. Your eyes will start to compare. They will start to look at what's wrong. It wants to take you down. Your mind is going to be playing tricks on you. And when you move sometimes out of the wanting and into the having, what was right, what feels wrong, what was wrong feels right. Like there's a lot of recalibrating that happens. When you're in that time of recalibration, when you're leaving an old identity to go to a new one, or when you're leaving when you're creating this vision that might feel scary, here's a tip. Follow the love, follow the laughter, go where the joy is. It won't lead you to the wrong place. It will keep opening up the right. Also, last piece I'm going to say here is keep moving. You know, when you're making these big pivots from bringing a vision into life or getting out of that postponement, which is scary, movement, small movements, even body, like I'm doing 5 minutes of the abs every day. And I'm like waking up some core stuff right now. I'm like, whoa, who knew? So yeah, move your body, move your life. Movement, you know, fear loves stagnation. Movement requires more trust in the higher power. Yes, the trust. Yes, Lenore, this consciousness is about trusting something bigger, and that if you can see it, then you can have it, and that everything that wants to be in your way is just an illusion. So go for it. You're welcome, everybody. Powerful through lines for these cards. Yes, I love it. Pure love. Yes, see it, to be it, inquiry of the self. I'm all about self-inquiry. That's what my programs, that's what my thing is all about. I think that we are very powerful. And as I started today, I'm going to end today is your mind working for you or against you? Use your imagination. You're the creator of your life. This is Lisa, Metamorfize.com, signing off. Thank you for being here, all of you friends. I am so grateful. All right. See you. Yes, practical manifesting. I'm all about that. Come to the manifesting ritual. I'm going to be doing super practical things. Super practical. Thank you, Kim. Love you. Happy day, everyone. Have a happy manifesting. Oh, you love my lives. Thank you, Vintage Vibes Boutique 607. I love that name. All right. Signing off, everybody. If you have any topics you want me to talk about, Vintage, if you want me, you know, just drop me a message and feel free to connect with me. Did you sign up for my manifesting hacks? It's at nextlevelmanifesting.com. It's in my bio, the link. Okay, everyone. Once I get on here, I don't want to get off.